Well, let's go back to 21 because let me set up what's kind of going on. At this time, there would have been an estimated probably 3 million Israelites in this land. We're told a little bit later in chapter 12, there were 600,000 men alone. So you add the women and the children. You're talking about 3 million people that Moses has got to give a message to. That's his impossibility. How in the world would he communicate this message to 3,000 people? And then how in the world would Moses execute all the preparation, the killing of the lambs and the blood and the feast? He could not, it was impossible for him to do that in all of the homes in Israel, right? He could have never done that to himself. So he pulls the elders in and he tells them the instructions. So then the elders would go to all the people in the land and they would go actually do it themselves. All right, so they were not dependent upon Moses to do this for them. They weren't even dependent upon the elders. They actually had to go do this themselves. All right, and what I want you to see here is that this office of elders, of pastors, they were in charge of the authority of watching the worship, but they were not responsible for doing it. All right, they were charged with the authority, the overseers, but they weren't the ones that actually did it. The people, the families, the men, the women, they actually had to execute this thing and get all the work done. All right, the idea behind this, fast forward to the New Testament, in Ephesians, Paul 4:12, he says the purpose and the role of the pastor, the elders, is not to do all of the ministry. It's to equip the people in the church to do the ministry. All right, my job as a pastor is not to win people, win Smyrna to Jesus. It's to equip you to win your families, to win people to Jesus. My staff, it is not their job to do all of this ministry that happens on a Sunday morning, to live their lives doing this. It's not only their responsibility. Our job is to equip you to do the work of the ministry. All right, I know that's counterculture because it's so easy to say, well, I don't get paid to do that. Well, I can't sit around all week and read Christian books and the Bible like you. Listen, we're not asking you to do that, right? We understand there's a role that you play and where you're at. But listen, it is for the way that the church functions in the New Testament is we equip people to do the work of the ministry because it's an impossibility. There's no way in the world I can visit every single home of every single person in here and visit you through the week and live in your life. I can't do that, right? But if we live and breathe and function in our lives and we thread this into our day-to-day lives, we're all doing ministry in here. And I know this is counter American church culture. All right, because American church culture, these people have distorted views of what the church is, and they view it more like a restaurant where they go eat, feed, right? They enjoy the service, and then they leave, right? They come in, and it's more like, well, I'll take a Come Satisfy. I like that song. Give me a short sermon, a side of grace. Give me that, and then they walk out on the tab. They don't give financially, and they don't give physically. They don't serve other people.